My name is Jack Dunn, and I am the author of the Vatican Boys. I'm going to explain to you how Dan Brown copied text from my book to create angels and demons first, especially the formation of his character, Robert Langdon. The story begins in April. My character, Catherine Terrell, is looking out a window at the beauty of the grounds, and what she sees is contrasted sharply with the pain she feels in another frame of mind. The rural setting in New England might inspire inner peace and tranquility. She has classic features: blue eyes, elegant demeanor. Her face was gray though, her body weak. She turned away from the window and she watches the blue curtains drift against the cold glass. Now, the real significant copying begins in Brown's book on his page 1, where he first formulates his character, Robert Langdon, that he uses in all of his books now. There's an awful dream or a nightmare. The character is up high. They're alone. They're struggling. Their vision is blurred, and they must reach the other side. They hear voices. They look up, they look down. There's a scream of anguish. They see something magical. It's replaced by something hideous. The character awakes gasping from the nightmare. They touch something beside their bed. They're dazed. The room is empty. They're trying to focus. They try to sit up, but nausea forces them back down. They're interrupted by a man. His name is Dr. Maxwell. He wants to talk to Robert Langdon about something that he can't discuss on the phone. A knowing groan escaped Langdon's lips. The character is disoriented. How did you get my number? Langdon asks Dr. Maxwell. I need to see you, the caller insisted. The characters collapsed back in bed. The dream was emblazoned in their mind. Again, all this is happening in April. The character is looking through the windows. They see their reflection. The haggard face she saw was almost unknown. The specter, or the ghost, looked back at her. Langdon has classical appeal. His female colleagues is referred to as an erudite appeal. He has blue eyes and the carefree smile that women love. He's dressed in blue jeans. In my book, Stephen Hathaway has a commanding appearance. He's an attractive man with dark hair and blue eyes. He wears jeans. He had the engaging smile on his face that women love. Langdon gazes into the darkness, the silence of his home. He's alone. A wave of nausea hits him. Just like a wave of panic in the Vatican Boys. So the character awakes, they touch something next to their bed, they're awakened by a character. This is the first interaction of the character Robert Langdon with another character. It's Dr. Maxwell or Maximilian. So they're dazed, they touch something next to their bed, and they're awakened by this other character specifically. They've had a dream, the dream is the same. They see something magical and it's replaced by something that's ugly. The character next Robert Langdon gazes through a bay window, the same as Catherine did in the beginning of the Vatican Boys. The view looked somehow different. Same type of contrast, an odd combination of fear and exhilaration settled over him. So they're gazing absently, and there's a contrast between their emotions. An hour's flight, Logan International Airport is the next scene. Robert Langdon goes to Logan International Airport in Boston. He meets with a round-faced man or a stocky man in the Vatican Boys. The man is demeanor is unfriendly, and in Angels and Demons he's friendly. It's perfect timing. The planes in the Vatican Boys just landed. There's 2 men. And there's only 2 men in Angels and Demons. Again, Stephen Hathaway has the engaging smile on his face, the kind of women love, the same as in Angels and Demons with Robert Langdon. So now we're at Logan Airport. 2 men are meeting. One's stocky. One has a commanding appearance. The one that's stocky is in a suit. Jamie hated to drive in the Vatican Boys. Langdon has an anxiety problem. Character fastens their seatbelt. They were thinking about when they were younger. In Angels and Demons, he has an anxiety problem. The conventional jet is met, and he's buckled in. Another hour is mentioned. Good, clean fun in water. They thought about when they were younger. Good, clean fun into a pool in water. So the important thing to look at just in this small section of these 2 books is the extent of the copying. The same words are used. The same scenes take place, from the awful dream to the character waking up dazed, being awakened by Dr. Maxwell or Dr. Maximilian. How did you get my number? The character, Robert Langdon, asks the doctor. So the same question is asked of the doctor. After the awful dream and they wake up, the character sees himself as a ghost in a reflection in a bay window that they're looking out, or seeing the outside of New England in April. There's perfect timing or a rendezvous at Logan International Airport. 2 men meet. One's stocky, one's the handsome man with the classical features. blue eyes, in jeans. All this first section in Angels and Demons, where Robert Langdon is formed as a character from the text of the Vatican Boys, is the same story. Not only is it the same story, but by my count, there's over 50 similarities in just this one section. Now, according to numerical probability analysis or calculations, anything more than 6 is 1,000,000 to 1 that two different authors would think about creating a story in this sequence using these words. Anything more than 7 is incalculable. And again, there's more than 50 that exist just in this one small section of Angels and Demons. This is the beginning of the copying, and it's where Robert Langdon is first seen. So any use of this character, because he's been created out of the text of the Vatican Boys, is copyright infringement. I'll go on with part 2 to explain how this sequential copying of chapter by chapter from the Vatican Boys into Angels and Demons and then into the Da Vinci Code takes place.